So in a database management system, unit 1, relation database, as of unit 1 is concerned, we will see some questions. Okay. So now the questions will be in the MCQ formats. Okay. So total 60 questions. So do you know the dates and all? When is the date of the exam? CA1? Is anyone?
$27, sir.
Okay, timing?
Afternoon, sir.
Sure,
Yes, sir.
Okay, just check with the timing and all. Okay, so I will post the question in online itself. Okay, so everyone can attend the exam in online itself, and the same question pattern for other exams also, it will be remain the same. Okay, so we will see some important questions for unit 1 as of unit 1 is concerned. Okay, so first question, there are some questions, we will take some questions. Okay, so suppose as an example, for each attribute of irrigation there is a set of permit values called the dash of that attribute. So here each value or each attribute should be present in a domain. So then that is called as the A domain only. Okay, so domain is a set of values which permits the particular specific entities. Okay, so you are going to check with the first one. Answer is domain. Okay, so next, what are the databases, which is the logistic of the database, and the data which is a snapshot of the data in the database. So this is a set of questions. How the instance of that particular question is going to be implemented, and what are the 1 mark question and 2 mark question we will see. So here this question will be in a 1 mark pattern. Okay, so let's see this one. Okay. So database, which is the logical design of the database, and the database which is a snapshot of the data in a database. So which is a snapshot in this one? So instance schema, relation domain schema, and instance. Now we are going to check with the snapshot. So while seeing the snapshot, we are going to given instance in time. They have given that one also in the database. So here instance will be the answer for a particular database for logical design of a database. Okay. Right. Next, so what are the so here we have just check with the 7th question. Okay, the course ID, so ID has been given for a different courses, section, semesters. Okay, here course ID and the section ID and the semesters are courses. So these are the courses which is in the particular set of attributes. Now, what is the question behind this one is whether the course is related to attribute or relation or tuple or relation and attributes. Here it comes with the answer attribute and the relation. Okay, so you can have the clear description about the answer also, how this answer has been explanation. Okay, and you can download this from LMS, or if you want I will send the answer this set of MCQ question pattern also. Okay, you can download very well from our LMS. Okay, so next, so we'll see this one now. So a domain is atomic if elements of domain are considered to be dash units. So what is called as atomic? So a particular element is going to be atomic, then a domain are considered to be the units. So units in the sense whether it is different, indivisible, constant, and divisible. We are going to see with that one. So that is called as indivisible. Okay. Now, so next another question. The tuple of the relation can be of dash order. What order? So any tuple can be in any form. So any, same, sorted, or constant. Okay. So the tuple of the relation, we cannot define that this relation can be only like this, or this relation can be only like that. Okay. So then we can say that it's a any. Okay. So now. Next one, which one of the following is a set of one or more attributes taken collectively to uniquely identify a record? That is called, whether it is candidate key, sub key, super key, or a foreign key. We are going to see this one. So that is called as super key. So why? Because since this particular superset of all the key in a relation. Okay, so this is a superset of all the key in a relation. So it is called as super key. Okay, so we will see another set of questions. Okay. Now, just check with this coding. We'll see that one. Okay. So for a student, there is a ID, name, department name, total credited, and query with the attribute from the primary key. Okay. Now, what is the attribute name, or what we are going to find? So in this query, we are going to check with the primary key. Okay. So primary key in the sense, what will be the primary key in student ID? From among the student table, ID, name, department name, and the total credited. Okay. So these are the fields available. In this one, which one will be the primary key? Usually ID will be the primary key. Okay. So here in this query, which attribute form the primary key? So ID will form the primary key. Okay. Like this, you can analyze and you have to answer the question. Okay. So next one. Which one of the following is a procedural language? Okay. So what is called as a procedural language? We are going to see with the procedural languages. So here there are some options: domain relation calculus, tuple relation calculus, relational algebra, and query language. These are the options available for the procedural languages. Now in this one, see explanation, domain and tuple relation. So how is possible? Which one of the following is a procedural language? They are asking. Procedural language means from this one: domain relation, tuple, relational, and query language. Okay. So they are asking this one. Now this is the domain and tuple relations. Okay. So see relational algebra. Okay, I will check with that. Yes. Right. Next question. See the result which operation contains all pairs of tuples from the two relation, regardless of whether the attribute values match the particular code. So the result which operation contains all pairs of tuples from the two relation, regardless of whether the attribute value match. So whether it is matching or not, we'll see. So what are the options available is join, Cartesian product, intersection, and set definition. So join means two things. So actually we need to join all pairs, means then it must be a multiple values must be there. So for multiple values, we will select the Cartesian product. Okay. Now next step. So the dash operation performs a set union of two similar structured tables. So set union. So what are the two structured tables among this? Union, join, product, and intersection, intersect. So we will have a union. Okay, so union will be the operation which is going to perform a set union of two similar structure tables. Okay, two similar structure tables. So this is the option A. Okay, so like this we can have a different types of questions. Now we will see some other different types. Okay, so just see here, to remove a relation from an SQL database, we use the dash command. What type of command we will use to remove a particular relation? So for that one, if we remove the table, then the entire table will go. So we need to remove the relation. Okay, so relation means, so we are going to check with the remove the table or purge or delete. Delete means it will not remove the relation itself. Then we need to go with the option called as drop table. Okay, so here some options are there: delete, purge, remove table. So drop table will be a better option to remove a relation from an SQL database, since the structure of the relation is purged and removes the table within that obtained again. Okay, so that's why the answer is. Okay. So we will have a similar way. This is a query now. Now insert into instructor. So insert into instructor values. So here we will have a different types of values. So what type of statement is this? What is the statement? So insert will usually come in the DML. Okay. So options are given: query, DML, relational, and DDL. So usually insert statement will come in the DML. Okay. So that's why the answer is D. Okay, DML. Okay. There. So next one, this one also a simple one. Update that violation. So the dash are disallowed. Now integrity constraint, transaction control, authorization, and DLL constraints. So we will see all these things. So there is the answer is A. Why? Because it is going to maintain in the entries of the relation. Okay. Right. Next, there is one statement here. Here, which of the following displays the unique value of the column? We need to display the unique value of column from select dash department name from instructor. So distinct keyword. So what is called a distinct keyword? It is called as a unique. Okay, so unique keyword. So here we need a unique key values only. Okay, so distinct means it will be a unique distinct values. So like this we have to check with the entries that are unique. So select distinct department name from instructor. That will be the correct answer. Okay. Right. I will share this question so that you can have a detailed idea about what are the things and how you can get the answers, and what is the with the explanation we have given this thing. Okay, so you can have a review of this one. So here also you can see with the query, select star from employee where salary greater than 10,000 and department ID is 101. So here which of the fields are displayed as output we are going to see. One is salary, department ID, employee, salary, all the field of the employee relation. Okay, here select star. So star is actually used as a field of a relation. So then what we are going to do, we need all the employees details. So whose salary is greater than 10,000. Then all the fields on the employee relation must be added. So that's why for this query D will be the correct answer. Okay. So like that you have to check all the questions one by one. Okay. We'll see this one also. So in the given query, which of the keyword has to be inserted? So what's the keyword? Insert into employee dash of the values. Okay. Then employee, what is this is called? Actually, it's called as a values only, no. So then what the thing word will come here? Employee values of. So here table is there, values, relation, and field is there. Here we are what we have to fill values. Okay. So you can check with these things, okay, and step by step you can have a detailed discussion regarding this. Okay.